Welcome in. It's Big Ten Today on a Tuesday. We are presented by Gatorade. Dave Revson, Sydney Supley, which means we are talking softball, and there is a ton to talk about as the Big Ten tourney starts tomorrow. What an unbelievable season this has been. Incredible strength at the top, and we're talking about several teams which easily could end up in the Women's College World Series, and then a lot of drama and intrigue a little bit lower down, teams trying to fight their way into the NCAA tournament.
I call this the Super Bowl week for softball in the Big Ten because it's my favorite week of the year. Anything is possible this week, and as you mentioned, we have an opportunity for multiple teams to be able to punch their tickets to the NCAA tournament as well. But Dave, I think we have really 6 or 7, 8 teams that could walk away with the title this weekend.
Well, let's dive into that first because, as you said, that is the matter at hand. It is our big story. Remember, the conference tourney, again, it starts tomorrow. It's presented by Allstate. 12 teams, single elimination, being held in College Park. The top 4 get byes to the quarters. Those are Nebraska, Oregon, UCLA, and Indiana. The other 8 teams play tomorrow, starting with Minnesota, Washington. Got 4 straight games, concluding with Penn State and Northwestern. You can watch live tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on the Big Ten Network, and you can stream on Fox 1. So let's dive into the games tomorrow. We start with Minnesota and Washington. Man, Washington's been an interesting story this year, Sydney. They started conference play 15-0. Mm-hmm. They've lost 8 of 9 since then. Now, I think it's fair to point out they played really good teams in that stretch, including UCLA and Oregon, but still, they need to right the ship here. What do you think about this matchup with the Gophers?
Well, I talked to Heather Tard this morning, and she said, our confidence has taken a hit, and it's time for us to be able to reclaim that. And I think that's most important when you look at in their pitching circle. They're still third in the Big Ten in terms of ERA, but how can Morgan Reimer right the ship, continue to tell NCAA we're still the dominant team that we once were for the first 3 months of season, and it's also led by their bats. They have some of the best hitters in the Big Ten. You look at Alexis DeBoer. She was Big Ten Freshman of the Year last year. She had 18 long balls, and for them, it's going to just be about how can we beat Minnesota, and they're still chasing their first Big Ten tournament win because they were shut out in the first round last year, and that's something they're taking very personal.
So let's dive into a few of those players you talked about. You mentioned DeBoer, such a good power hitter, and I know you kind of believe as Washington goes, as she goes, I should say, so goes Washington.
When you look at DeBoer, when she has hit a home run, they have won 13 games, and that's unbelievable to show the leadership that she has when she steps up to the plate with her big bat. It just feels like the rest of the team believes in her. They also have 2 other players who are in double-digit home runs when you look at Glab and Alvarez. So this is a team 1 through 9 that's got a lot of power, and the biggest thing from last year, they were super young. They're experienced this year. They understand the emotional roller coaster that sometimes tournament time can play.
It has been a roller coaster, and you mentioned Reimer. She had such a great start to the year and has not been as good down the stretch here. How important is it for her to get back on track for them to have a chance to make some sort of run?
She's going to get the ball right away in game 1 because they understand they'll only go as far as Morgan Reimer is able to go. So for her, it's how can I show I know how to play this game and do it very well. She's one of the best in the world. She plays for Team Canada in the summer. She beat the #1 team in the world in terms of Team Japan just months before the college softball season. So it's not a matter of if Morgan Reimer can do it, but can she believe that she can do it? And that's something she's been working on, extra deep breath between pitches. And I think you're going to see a really hungry Washington team who wants to make a statement early.
As a Minnesota team, they've had a lot of success against the Gophers, just 1 win in 16 all-time meetings. Michigan and Ohio State, the Buckeyes, the story with them, they're so much fun to watch because they are a great power-hitting team, one of the best in the country. Michigan tends to lean on its pitching. So what do you think with these two going head-to-head?
Yeah, the Buckeyes, as you mentioned, 3rd in the nation in hitting home runs. They have 119. It feels like whoever Coach Kamar is coaching, her team hits home runs. But Michigan's sole identity the last how many years in the Big Ten is they lean on their pitching. It's what they do so well, but they're going to be up against one of their biggest challenges in the Buckeyes' huge bat. And I think what's most impressive is they have multiple hitters in double-digit home runs. It's really a 1 through 9 where you feel like you can never keep your foot off the gas. And I talked to Coach Kumar. She said, since taking over my program at Ohio State, I had no idea how big this rivalry was. She said, it doesn't matter how you do all season as long as you beat Michigan. So they're coming in with a lot of fire and spice, too.
A lot of coaches on both sides of that rivalry in every sport figure it out pretty quickly. The quicker you figure it out, the better off you are. And these two really evenly matched. I mean, you would expect that in 8-9 matchup, but within 2 games of one another in the standings. So to have a rivalry matchup right off the bat in game number 2 tomorrow is pretty exciting. What about Purdue and Wisconsin? Badgers took 2 out of 3 in West Lafayette when these two got together. Purdue was such a great story in this tournament a year ago. Wisconsin has been a fun team to follow this year as they try to play their way into the NCAA tournament for the first time in a long time.
The Badgers, they're 3rd best season ever in the Big Ten since they joined the conference. So that's just a tremendous effort from the way Yvette Healy has been able to lead. She recently claimed her 600th win as a head coach for the Badgers. But exactly to your point, they're going to go against a very scrappy Purdue team who we saw play with house money last year in the Big Ten tournament when they were hosting it. And it starts with one person at the plate, their leadoff, Mariah Poehler, one of the best hitters in the nation. She leads the country right now with a batting average of over 550. She also leads the nation in hits. She's the top of the Big Ten in stolen bases. I mean, she is a pure athlete and somebody who, when you have on your team, you just believe anything is possible.
I mean, she is hitting over 550. I feel like we need to repeat that just because sometimes numbers get a little lost. That is an absurd.
And she's done it all year. That's what's so impressive. And you look at, we're one of the best conferences throughout the entire nation. So she has just done it against some of the best pitching. And it just says a lot about the way that they are working so hard, West Lafayette.
Give me a little insight into the pressure on the Badgers. I mentioned trying to play their way into the NCAA tournament. I know you kind of feel like they're on the cusp. They haven't been there since 2019, so this is really big for them.
It's huge for them. And I think what helps is Yvette Healy's telling them just go 1-0 this weekend. And that's what's so important is how can the Badgers just focus on being themselves? That's what's allowed them to shock a lot of people, turn a lot of heads. But the only head they haven't turned is themselves. They believed they had the team to do it so this year. They got a lot of home state players who play with a ton of pride. You look at Hillary Blomberg, again, one of the best hitters in our conference. But my favorite story, it's really been their ace in terms of she only had 6 career wins heading into this season, and now she's in double digits. And I think that's what Wisconsin does so well. Their pitching gets better the older they get.
The nightcap is Penn State and Northwestern. You want to talk about teams that have gotten better this year. Man, Penn State has really turned it around after last season. And then a team that's gotten better during the year is Northwestern. Really started to play well. I mean, this is a perennial NCAA tournament team under Kate Trohan. I mean, if you would have asked a month or so ago, you would have said kind of no chance. But now they've won 12 of 13. So interesting matchup here between two teams that feel pretty good about themselves.
When you look at Penn State, their DNA is in their hitting. They have had a record year at the plate this year. They've set program records for home runs, RBIs, runs scored, and it's really powered by their freshmen who have tremendous bats. But the Cats are hot, and when the Cats get hot, they can get on a roll. And you mentioned 12 out of 13 wins. Well, 10 of those wins have come from their freshman ace, Marina Mason. She hasn't lost since April 10th when she's in the circle, and she's so dominant. She wears that 24. It reminds you of Danielle Williams because she's got a great off speed as well, but she is a master of all 4 corners of the zone. And under Michelle Gascoigne, who I'm biased, but I believe is one of the best pitching coaches in the nation, she's won a national championship herself. She has just excelled. And the biggest thing is she was a late recruit, but Kate Trohan said probably my most important recruit ever because the team just loves playing behind her. And then you mix in their senior leadership and what they could do with their bats. I think Northwestern could be a sleeper team.
I mentioned 7 straight NCAA tournaments for them. They're one of those teams, several teams that are kind of on the bubble, right?
And they were last in last year, and that's a feeling they don't want to feel again.
Right.
And they didn't take care of business when they went to the tournament last year. They were upset in the first round. It allowed them to be around 47 RPI, which helped them be the last team in. But this year they said, we want to make sure we are not leaving in the hands of the committee. We want to make a statement at this tournament, and it starts with their seniors. Kansas Robinson, Bridget Donahue, Grace Nito, Kelsey Nader. They had combined for over 750 starts. And when you just have that type of veteranship, they could really inspire the Marina Masons and everybody else. If this is what you can expect come postseason, because it's a different type of a magical race that if you can get hot at the right time, teams can go down in history.
That a team that certainly knows a lot about postseason success. So those are the 4 matchups coming up tomorrow. Again, we'll spend a lot more time on the tourney in a bit. But